Hey, if you got one of these 2010 through 2018 GMC Acadias, you're experiencing a message on the driver's information display that may say service traction control system. You may have an ABS system light illuminated and or a code C0161 in the ABS module. Then I got a video for you. You're watching the Car Doctor channel. G'day from the Car Doctor Studios in Anchorage, Alaska, a subsidiary of Donor Automotive. I got this 2016 Acadia. Customer complaint of a service all-wheel drive system message displayed on the driver's information display. After bringing it in and scanning all modules, the ABS module came back with a code it's not focusing well. C0161, anti-lock brake system, brake switch circuit performance. This code's related to basically the brake light switch. In this case, it's actually called a brake pedal position sensor, located in the same place as usual, right on the brake pedal. Just if you pull the bolster cover down, it's right off the brake pedal, attached with a couple screws on that bracket and a wiring harness. So if you want to do, some diagnostic work, you're going to need a capable scan tool that can access your analog brake system module, communicate with it, look at the data, and possibly do some functional tests. In this case, possibly the brake pedal position sensor relearn procedure. But if we look at anti-lock braking system data in the ABS module, we're going to go down and look for the brake pedal sensor. Brake pedal position should be, it's inactive. And I'm going to depress the brake and it should become active, and release, it should go inactive. And then try just barely depressing it. In this case, it goes active right off the floor. Something to be aware of, this code could actually set if you've got one of those deals where someone's kind of riding the brake pedal, because it only sets this code if at a certain speed it's recognizing for a certain length of time the brake pedal is either on, or if it's should be measuring active at a period of time when you're braking and it's not, then it's going to also set that code. But the first thing to do is go into the ABS, see that it's functioning properly. We've done that. Also, you can, let's go to some of the other modules. I think we can go into the BCM and look at that data as well. Let's see, brake pedal position data right there at the top. This is the Snap-on Solus Edge tool, so it's giving a little more information, some counts. It's giving the active, inactive. I've depressed the brake pedal. It's showing the position sensor count, so more of an accurate counting of the actual position itself, along with some other information. But we're not going to spend too much time there, because the number one fault in this case is going to be either a faulty brake pedal position sensor, or a necessary to do a relearn, which let's see if, here we go, brake pedal position sensor learn. Only available on more advanced scan tools, so you may not have the ability to do this. You may have to take it to a shop to have it done. We're not going to do that just yet. I will do it along with this repair, but I'm going to recommend that if you're just a DIY guy with limited equipment, to go ahead and replace the sensor. And then in this case, we're going to replace the sensor and we're going to see if there's any change in the readings. This is going to be an intermittent deal with this particular vehicle, so good luck finding out when and how this has caused a fault in the past. On my short test driving, it didn't reoccur, and basically in this case, any saved freeze frame data is not really helpful. Basically, shotgun a sensor in this bad boy. If you got the ability to, go ahead and do the relearn. If you don't, it might be worth doing even after replacing the sensor. But I'll show you real quick how to put a sensor in this bad boy. So it's super easy. Just get up under here, disconnect the wire connector, which is pull back this red retainer, and depress and remove the clip, which that caused me to set a code, and it did say traction control off. Probably, yeah, service traction control. So that's the message you'll get when you have an issue with this. Definitely check your sensor connector. Make sure your wiring's all good. And then we just remove the mounting bolt, which is harder when you're holding a camera. But that's why I get paid the big bucks, guys. This is what they teach you in car doctor school. It's about the most long-winded screw I've ever seen. Oh, gosh. Oh, there we go. Now we got the old sensor out. We'll grab the new one. In this case, here's the GM part number. Looks a little bit different, so, oh, no it doesn't. Same thing. So, I don't think it's even been revised, so we'll just go ahead and reverse the procedure and install this thing. All right, we got the switch installed. Now I'm going to go ahead and clear all the codes. Just another note on installing the switch. You want to make sure that the sensor, lever portion is, basically mounts like so. But you'll have to engage this little fork in the actual pedal assembly. Make sure you get that over the little spike that sticks out of the lever, the pedal assembly, so that it's going to measure accurately. That's super important. This is a safety related device. It affects your ABS, traction control, even gives information to the airbag system and powertrain control module. So super important to get this right, be safe. You might apply some Loctite as well to the sensor retainer bolt. But let's go back into the body control module. Let's go into functional tests, and let's do a brake pedal position learn. This test will learn the release position of the brake pedal. Do not press the brake pedal during this procedure. Apply the parking brake. Start the learn procedure. The brake pedal release position has been learned when the brake pedal position sensor learned release position parameter says yes. Go ahead and continue. Make sure we're not pressing any of the brake pedal, and it says learn position yes. So we are good. Let's go ahead and depress the brake pedal and just monitor the data. It's going from inactive to active. It has a smooth transition of the pedal position sensor counts, and doesn't register any faults at this time. Well, that's about all there is to it. Pretty simple deal, and very inexpensive repair, under 12 bucks for the OE part. And I recommend just going with the GM part. You don't want anything less. But I do appreciate you watching. I hope this video has been helpful, and we'll catch you next time.